Everyone, and welcome to this kind of different kind of video. I want to just talk about the future of my channel and also promoting something that I brought up, I think, in my last episode on Talking Packers with Steve, and I'm sure I talked about it at some points in my other one. Also wanted to promote if anybody that's watching this video has not seen my last night episode that kind of came out of the blue, but I thought needed to be done and should be done. It was a tribute to Eddie Guerrero, and then after that, I'm talking about WWE and some other news and situations as well. Um, so if you haven't seen that and you're watching this one, welcome to check that one out. Yes, it's very long, maybe watch the beginning, watch the end, or if you have the time, I think it's almost 3 hours long. Been watching it in its entirety, but obviously, as always, going to like the videos, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all that fun stuff as well. But like I said, I wanted to, do another one of these videos, even though I think I did one a couple of weeks ago, an update, kind of forward thinking of what I want to do for this channel, and then the other part of it, wanting to look for a co-host for my podcast. So I guess I'll start there, with that being the true news to report and to bring up, that I am looking for a co-host, whether it's co-host or co-hosts. It really doesn't matter to me. I just need to and want to um, find find men or women, or a man or a woman. Like I said, whether it's one co-host or co-hosts. Um, Either way, just looking for individuals that are interested, that are passionate, and somewhat knowledgeable about either WWE, NFL, Gravity Falls, or whatever, that you would like to join me in those specific videos. And those podcasts. Like I said, it is for my podcast, co-hosting, Talking Packers with Steve, and Steve's Wrestling Ramble. But if you're interested, you don't have to be the co-host for the other. Like, you don't have to be co-host for both. If you want to just, be a co-host for the Steve's Wrestling Ramble, well, that's fine. We can talk about that. And if you just want to be a co-host for Talking Packers with Steve, then that's fine as well. You know what I mean? You don't just because you're interested doesn't mean I'm asking a person to do both shows. But like I said, I'm looking for one just because I feel that my shows and my episodes could greatly improve and could greatly benefit from having a co-host or co-hostess, um, having a second, third, or fourth opinion by another person. Uh, getting the conversation flowing. Whether we disagree or agree. Even disagreements make for great conversation, great and respectful conversation, um, and all alike. So that's like I said, that's the main thing I wanted to promote and share and find out who's interested. If you're interested and you're watching this and you don't want to be a part of a podcast and be a part of a podcast that definitely can go somewhere, that wants to go, that wants to become something. Um, and that's where I want the future to go. I want the future of this channel to be able to be something that maybe when at some point becomes mainstream or becomes just at least something, whether it's something here on YouTube, whether it's something um, away from YouTube, in a different kind of job. That has to do maybe radio for me or for the person or for the show, however, whatever. That's kind of my forward thinking of what I want for the channel as well. Also, besides looking for co-hosts and wanting those that kind of help, also wanting help for maybe video making for my live episodes um, or any other videos I do, with all the as people call it bells and whistles of a show or of a podcast, to make it look the best that it can look, I guess, and having that type of technology to be able to then compete with the others, in that market. Like I said, of Steve's Wrestling Ramble or Talking Packers. And starting this upcoming week, my episodes will be looking a little bit different in the background, than me just here on the couch, which is I guess fine. But maybe somewhere else could have better lighting, better stuff in the background, all that other stuff. Just I wanted to change it up. Maybe that'll help. Maybe it won't even matter. I mean, the main thing I always care about and focus on as well is obviously the content of the episodes. But beyond that, people do care on the look and presentation as well. That's why I'm trying to figure out about how to with Google Hangouts how to make things like in an HD form and everything, and like I said, have just make it better, make it more entertaining, because I obviously do this for the fans, fans of the NFL, fans of the WWE, for my audience, those specific audiences, but also, for myself to want to have that medium of talking sports of any kind and be able to interact with others that love to do the same thing as well. So if you know of other hosts of sports podcasts of any kind, I'll let them know about me, and maybe we can have them here on the shows, and maybe we can go from there. Who knows? Word of mouth. But like I said, that's the main thing I was looking for and wanted to speak about is being looking for co-hosts for the two pillars of my channel, being the podcast, Steve's Wrestling Ramble, and Talking Packers with Steve. Looking for obviously people that are interested, and then if there are people that are interested, then we might do maybe a test episode or something, and just test things out and see if they really want to do it or feel comfortable with working with me or doing an episode with me or whatever. And then we go from there. So definitely the main thing that I'm looking for. I mean, I'm not saying I can't continue my shows by myself, but I just was thinking that maybe it could improve. Improving the entertainment value, and maybe even improving just the quality of the videos itself with having a second person, another opinion. Yeah, my opinions are great, or are fine, and I'm knowledgeable, in myself, but having someone else to bounce off different, ways of thinking, from their point of view on the subject matter, in the NFL or WWE, to me, and kind of doing, kind of like how last night's went, when I had Gooder, Cologne, and ME on, at their separate times there, within that almost 3 hour episode of Steve's Wrestling Ramble, having different people, different insights, and different opinions, and then working off of that and flowing and having a good flowing, what I believed was a pretty good and well oiled machine of an episode. And like I said, if I could have more of those with having more people, then my episodes will be longer. Talking Packers with Steve and Steve's Wrestling Ramble both going more than just the 20 minutes that they usually do if I'm by myself. Because when you're by yourself, at least to me, you get to a point where there's not much to talk about. But then again, I'm the kind of person that's straightforward and talks about a subject and then moves on to the next one, moves on to the next one. I don't dig within as much as I maybe should, as a in a way member of the media now. Here I'm doing podcasts on YouTube. So, like I said, that was the two main things I wanted to talk about: the future of the channel, where I want it to go, why I want it to grow, why I want it to become popular. Like I said, that reason for wanting to become popular. Excuse me, sorry. The reason I wanted to become popular is so you grow the subscribers, because those subscribers that are become subscribers, how many there are, then you get to interact with them, get to have even better episodes of both podcasts with those fan bases, because you're interacting with more people, you're watching the chat, and you're answering questions there, and you have like a Twitter talk segment where fans send questions through Twitter or suggestions for a topic or whatever. Have a Twitter talk segment for each show. Because right now I can't do that yet because I don't have enough of a following, which is fine. I'm not saying it's anybody else's fault. I'm just saying that that's the point. And just with since this is a general video, I also wanted to promote my Royal Rumble, my WWE Royal Rumble pool. I know it might be way too early to make an episode about the Royal Rumble, but I still wanted to start promoting my Royal Rumble pool. So if you're interested, you can welcome to leave a comment in the comment section below this video, or you can tweet me at WWE_podcast. That is the Twitter handle, of course, for my Steve's Wrestling Ramble podcast itself. So either way, I will see that and put your name in the hat, so to speak. As of right now, I have 80, I think it is. Last count, 80 to 82. that are written down, taken down. Whether that's people that I work with, or work with Main Event Marks, talking W with Jay, people that I worked with at Red Light Source Network, or others that are part of that, and others, and then ones that showed interest on Twitter, on that Twitter handle at WB_podcast. So I just wanted to as well promote that and see who's interested, and see we can generate more and more people, because for that, again, without having the fan base yet, it's not like I can give away tangible prizes like others can, because they have either sponsors or 300,000 subscribers and whatnot, to have like tangible like DVDs or T-shirts or stuff like that. But I think for me, for what I'm working with, I think what I have for the prize for my podcast, Royal Rumble pool, or annual Royal Rumble pool, is that the winner not only gets bragging rights for a year, but gets to be part of any show that they want to, now that it's live. Any show that they want to, anytime. All they have to do is give me a couple minutes heads up that they're going to be joining, and I'll send that person a link specifically, or maybe that episode I'll be sending it to anybody and everybody, to the masses, at WWE_podcast, or at WWE_podcast, because that's pro wrestling. But there, and then they can join any episode for the calendar year. And what I used last year for my inaugural one, surprise, is that winner gets to pick the subject matter of any video of mine, that they can suggest. Obviously, I'll be doing my own, moving forward anyways, but if they want to, at any time, suggest to me, or maybe they want my opinion on something, and they can suggest that, and I'll do a video on that as early as I can after getting the message or the tweet about that. So that's the main prize to me, because that's the one I used last year, being, the winner gets to pick topics for my videos. It doesn't just have to be WWE related. I mean, if you want it to be, sure, that's fine too. I mean, it is a Royal Rumble WWE, kind of pool contest thing. But it can be anything. It could be NFL, it could be any other sports, it could be entertainment, talking about a TV show, because I know I've talked about that in the past, other TV shows I like. Maybe they want my opinion on a certain storyline or plot or characters or behind the scenes news or whatever. That's up to them. If they can pick whatever. Like I said, they just pick a topic anytime, whenever they can think of one, between the end of said Royal Rumble all the way to the start of the next year's Royal Rumble itself, not the event, but the Royal Rumble match. So that, and along with the new thing I added to the prize list, excuse me, being able to be part of Steve's Wrestling Ramble whenever they see fit or want to be part of it throughout the year between Royal Rumble to the next year's Royal Rumble. But like I said, I just wanted to share that and promote that as well. But like I said, main thing, looking for co-hosts. If anybody's interested, let me know. And wanted to share a little bit of the future of the channel. When I do episodes next week, I'm gonna be very busy. So if you haven't checked out the last night's episode, check. I think it's at the 140 mark, 140 minutes mark, and then obviously all the way to the end. At some point, I'll talk about exactly what I'm doing for next week. I'm gonna be pretty busy with episodes of my own, and of course Thursday Night Main Event Marks as well, being a part of that show. So there, I'm gonna have a new look, or at least a new background. It's not gonna be maybe not that impressive, but something different. A new look, a new look for me, and I guess a wardrobe for myself for episodes, to look more professional, I guess. I don't know. But so a new background, new look, new things, new ideas, new formats for the NFL show and everything. So definitely, if you can, check those episodes out when they after they air, or while they are airing. My NFL shows Wednesdays 9 p.m. now Central starts, and then Steve's Wrestling Ramble this next week will be Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central start. Yeah, 7 p.m. Central start, and then Friday at I think 8 p.m. Central start for Steve's Wrestling Ramble. Tuesdays will be the Raw review. Fridays will be the pay-per-view predictions. And then I have, like I said in the other episode last night, Gravity Falls video Wednesday morning between 6 and 10 a.m. Central. So that's kind of the rundown. But like I said, I explained it more in more detail in last night's episode of Steve's Wrestling Ramble. But I definitely highly suggest that you check that out. The entire thing, or like I said, at least from, I would say, 132 minutes start to all the way to the end. But either way, I thought the whole thing was good. But then again, that's me and my own show, so obviously I'm going to say that. But anyways, I thank you all for all that watch live and we'll be watching archive. Just wanted to, like I said, throw a video up here to kind of give it an update and looking forward and trying to plan for the future of this channel, and hopefully people that find this channel subscribe, share it with your friends, and grow in this community here on this channel, and go from there. So with that said, hope everybody has a great evening, rest of your weekend. Enjoy the NFL games tomorrow, and as always, take care.